Hello everybody, this is Patrick from Grove Street Auto. This is our version this week of Ask the Tech. It's actually Ask the Owner. We've been getting a lot of calls and texts and emails from our customers lately about question one, which way to vote. For those of you that don't know, question one is called the right to repair. Question one gives you the ability to control the data that is emitted from your car. So there's a ton of info, so I took some notes. So I'm going to read some of the information to you. We appreciate our customers asking what our stance is, that an educated consumer is the best customer. So under the current law, the Mass residents will increasingly lose the ability to take their vehicle to an independent repair shop unless question one passes. Question one is not just the right for you to get your vehicle repaired wherever you choose. Competitive market means competitive prices. But if question one passes, you will also have control of the data that comes out of your car. So right now, the manufacturers are collecting data from your backup camera, what phone calls you're making through your Bluetooth connected phone, all sorts of information, your GPS, your data, your location. Why are the manufacturers fighting this? They're already collecting this data. Why are they fighting this? Because they know whoever has the data controls who repairs the cars. So while it may not matter in the next 2-3 years, as the years progress and more telematics are integrated into the cars, and if it's not regulated for them to release that information to independent repair shops, the independent repair shops will eventually go the way of the hula hoop. And that's not good for the consumer because fewer choices means higher prices. Typically the dealership is 30 to 40% higher than an independent repair shop. There's no credible reason for them not to allow repair data to the independent shops other than monopolization of who gets the repairs. And that will only increase the car repair costs as the years go on. If they hold all the information, they determine the cost of the repair, not the open market. They'll also be able to control which dealerships they want to sell cars, so they can start shutting down independent automotive manufacturer repair dealerships as well. And eventually it will affect the used car market as well. Once these cars get into the used car market on the used car lot, they can control that as well. If you live in a rural area, you're 50 miles from the closest dealer, and your local independent is not able to get the information to fix your car, now you're driving 50 miles when you could have drove 5 miles to go to your local guy to get the car fixed. Now you got to drive 50 miles, maybe take a vacation day, versus, if you go to the local guy 5 minutes down the road, 5 miles down the road, they'll get fixed a lot quicker, probably cheaper. If you look at the difference in the tone of the commercials, you can tell kind of what's going on. The opposition to to question one has the commercial of the man in the parking garage stalking the woman as she's walking to her car. So I don't know if they're trying to say that all independent garages are going to sell all your information and their employees won't, their dealership employees won't. So they're basically hoping to scare you into a no vote, not with facts, but fear. The bill that they talk about in California that got voted down specifically addressed the California Independent Repair Association wanted location data to be involved in that bill. This is not included in the Massachusetts bill, and that's why the California one got struck down, and it probably should have. I have to say I agree with that. Then you watch a commercial from the Mass Right to Repair Coalition, and it's facts, and it's not fear mongering. It's good stuff. So there was a quote on Boston.com on the website, and it basically says, if passed, question one would require manufacturers to create a platform that vehicle owners could access through a mobile application to get their cars' mechanical telematics data. This ballot question defines mechanical data as anything used for or otherwise related to the diagnosis, repair, or maintenance of the vehicle. Nowhere does the bill refer to location data. Beginning with the model year 2022, any car smaller than a minibus that uses telematics would need to give owners access to the data through the standardized platform. The owners could then give access to the data to an independent repair shop for an hour, for a day, or forever, whichever they feel comfortable with. It's your data, it should be your choice. So you can, on the app, if you have your car in for service and you want to give the independent repair shop or the dealer information that's coming from your car for an hour. The app isn't developed yet. This is all part of the bill. There'll be no app if this doesn't pass. So that's why it's important for you guys to be able to control your own data. But you'll be able to give access for an hour, a day, 2 days, 3 days. They'll have all sorts of intervals in there. But the fact is, the manufacturers are already releasing the data that's coming out of your car that you can't control right now. In 2018, February 20th, Fortune magazine talks about how car manufacturers are developing a new business model, selling your data. Picture this: you're driving home from work, worrying out loud what to make for dinner, and as you idle at a red light near your neighborhood pizza shop, an ad offering $5 off a pepperoni pizza pops up on your dashboard screen. Telenav, a company developing in-car advertising software, is betting you won't mind much. Car companies looking to earn some extra money by selling your data to them hope so too. They're collecting data from your backup camera, who you're calling from your Bluetooth connected phone, and where you are driving. So again, the bill only refers to data necessary to repair your vehicle and your ability to control who gets it. It has nothing to do with giving stalkers information about your whereabouts or your phone calls. That stuff's already going out to the dealership and the manufacturers now. That's the stuff that you want to be able to control, and that's what this bill will do. Mass started the Right to Repair initiative, but 17 other states currently are filing similar legislation. The bill that was passed in 2013 in Massachusetts specifically excluded location data. And this bill, in its final version, I'm sure will too. And then the law that was passed in 2013 ended up becoming the national standard across the country. And we're hoping that this one does too, so that, again, consumers can control what data is coming out of their car. Last time, in 2013, the Right to Repair Act passed by an 86 to 14% margin, 86 in favor of the Right to Repair Act, which shows that consumers are smart enough to see who was behind the opposition then. It's the same people now. You're going to start seeing a whole lot more commercials saying to vote no on question one. Probably a lot of fear mongering, but if you follow the money, they've put $25 million in just in the month of September into advertising. The information, we've got some good resources for you. There's a site called yourcaryourdata.org, which gives you a lot of information about the data that's coming out of your vehicle. The massrighttorepair.org is another good site. Google Coalition for Safe and Secure Data, which is the people who are opposed to this. At the bottom of their page, scroll to the bottom, and you're going to see who their top donors are. Ford, Honda, Mitsubishi, all of them. There's another site, it's the Office for Campaign Finance, I think it is, ocpf.us, where you can tell who's donating to this cause. And it's $4 million from Ford, $5 million from Honda. So, I mean, if you follow the money, you'll see who's against it. And again, their only argument is they want the data because they want to monopolize who gets to repair the vehicles. And unfortunately, they want it to be them, and that's going to affect the price of the repair. Vote yes on question one. And you can always ask us any questions you have, anything specific, any info we'll give you. Thank you.